Welcome to section 6.1, Operation on Functions. So in this section, when it says operation on function, it means that you're going to combine two functions by the operation that you see. So in the first one, it says f plus g of x. That means that it is f of x plus g of x. So the f function is being added to the g function. In the second property, it's f minus g of x, so that means it is f of x minus g of x. So you are doing a subtraction between the f function and the g function. Now what I forgot to mention is that make sure that you follow the order that is written. So in the first two that I talk about, the f of x function, the f function, comes first, then you either add or subtract, and then you follow up with the g function because the f function was written first and then the g function was written second. So make sure you follow the order because sign will play a big part when you are finding your final answer. And the third property is f times g of x. So that means it is f of x times g of x. The f function is multiplying to the g function. The last property we're going to cover is composition. So this one is stated as, or read as, f of g of x, which can be written as f of g of x. So composition has a circle. So make sure to tell the difference between multiplication and composition. Multiplication is just a dot. Composition is a circle. In the past, I have students that mixed the two up, meaning that they thought that when it's multiplication, they assume it was composition. And they thought that when it's composition, they assume it was multiplication. They did the work wrong and gave me the wrong answer. So make sure to distinguish between multiplication and composition. So whenever you see either forms on the left or on the right, make sure to distinguish between the two. The first one, if it's a plus, you're adding two functions together, combine like terms. The second one, you're simply subtracting the function as long as you follow the order correctly and combine like terms to get your final answer. The third is you simply multiply the two functions together. The last one is you're doing composition of a function, meaning you plug in one function into the other. So I repeat, composition means to plug one function into the other. In the first example, I have two functions, f of x and g of x. F of x is equal to 4x squared minus 3. G of x is equal to 4x minus 7. Your question is find g of x plus f of x. So I'm going to write g of x first. So parenthesis 2x minus 7 close parenthesis plus f of x, so parenthesis 4x squared minus 3. Alright, so here there's nothing I can distribute, so I'm going to drop the parenthesis on the 2x minus 7. I'm going to distribute the plus to this side. So basically it's positive 1 times 4x squared, which is just positive 4x squared or plus 4x squared. Positive 1 times minus 3 will be minus 3. So once I finish distributing the plus, I'm going to combine like terms, so any terms that I combine. So here the only thing I can combine is my numbers, so negative 7 and negative 3. So that's going to become negative 10. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my numbers in order starting with highest exponent. So 4x squared and then plus 2x, and then I'm going to combine negative 7 with negative 3, which is negative 10. So that would be my answer. So I'm going to box this up, and this is what you should get when you combine these two functions together for g of x plus f of x. In the second example, I have our two functions, m of x and n of x. M of x equals to 2x squared minus 3x minus 1. N of x is equal to 2x minus 10. The question is, find n of x minus m of x. So first I'm going to set up my work. So what comes first is n of x, so I'm going to put in parentheses 2x minus 10, and I'm going to put minus, and then I'm going to put m of x in parentheses, so 2x squared minus 3x minus 1, close parentheses. Now the reason I put parentheses on these two is because you never know if you might have a coefficient, a number that you might have to distribute. So just be prepared just in case. So here I have nothing to distribute, so I'm going to let go of the parentheses on the 2x minus 10. Now I do have a minus I'm going to distribute just like in the previous example. So my minus, that's a negative 1, so negative 1 times 2x squared will be minus 2x squared. Negative 1 times negative 3x will be positive 3x. Negative 1 times negative 1 will be plus 1. Alright, so what I'm going to do is combine like terms. So I can combine my x's together, and then I'm going to combine my numbers together. So first is going to be negative 2x squared. I'm going to combine 2x with 3x, so that's going to be positive 5x. I'm going to combine negative 10 with my positive 1, that will be negative 9. So my answer is negative 2x squared plus 5x. Sorry, that's supposed to be a negative 9, not plus 9. So again, negative 10 plus 1 is negative 9. So this will be my final answer.